Well, I have this problem with my air conditioning. It's always blowing hot, even if I put it to maximum coolness. It's very hot, so if I'm measuring the temperature, you see, it's very hot and it's only blowing hot. I'm using a diagnostic cable and a software to track the default. So I bought this cable from AliExpress. Okay, what I'm interested in is this error right here. And it says positioning motor for temperature flap. Yeah, so that's it. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and repair and diagnose this motor flap. In the meantime, I was searching the internet and I was looking for a online manual, repair shop manual. After wiggling a little bit with this plastic cover, I was able to take it a little bit apart and just enough to take a look at the things here. And this thing right here is the part that we are interested in. These are the vents for the foot air distribution. But to my surprise, they are all behind this metal piece, and there is a screw over there, and I hope the whole assembly will disengage and I'll have more room to wiggle. Okay. Yeah, I believe this thing over here might be some part of the culprit. Things are the default, but I'm going to try to take them out. The next thing they are telling me is to remove this connector over here and the one over there. But okay, this one, yeah, all right. And to take out the loom, the cable loom. Okay, now the cables are off and I loosened the loom. The other connector came out not very hard. Okay, but first things first, you see this lever over here? Take it apart and then slide the whole thing, you see, in this joint over here. So one lever and another one up there, and slide the whole damn thing out. All right, now I managed to pull the whole assembly out of the deadly grip, and this tab should be pressed over there, you know, and pulled out, and The one above, where the hell is it? Okay, right here, the same. And now I'm trying to take the whole thing out. Like that. Bear in mind that there is another cable catch over there, and we have to set it free also. Let's hope I can take it out. All right. This is the motherfucker culprit. Okay, let's take it out and see what. Interestingly, what's left here? So this might be the temperature flap, temperature mix, cold air and hot air mix. And way over there, barely visible, there's another gear, and this one should be the mix for recirculating or fresh air intake. This is the part number for the curious one. Look, 150 degrees for the black motor. Part number for the white gear motor, still 150 degrees. They are basically identical, but let's see how about the wheels. Are they identical? No, they're not. This one has a notch here and this one has a notch here. And since I went to this great length of effort to take them out of the system, I want to see if they need some maintenance. Nice. Now I understand what happened here. You see, this is a shaft which was connected to this one. And when this gear moved, rotate, it was rotating this shaft on the whole potentiometer. But it snapped. Look. There. In the whole damn world I can't find this, and I have to replace the entire servo motor. I order a new piece and it comes and I'll do the whole assembly back again. My new part has arrived. It's new for me, but I bought it online as used part. I only paid for it, I guess, 24 euros, and new, I believe it's more than double. Well, I'm going to test it now and see how it works. Then I will install it into the car. It came with the connector attached. So I'm going to use my bench power supply. And I'm going to set the voltage 12 volts. Power. It moves the opposite direction. Yeah, it works fine, no worries. Believe me, without this manual for repair of the air conditioning, I would have been totally incapable. It would have been impossible to repair this problem. And now they are saying to put the actuators and the flap in a certain position before installing. So I'm going to look at this situation and put it right there. Look what they say here. If the gear wheel and the lever are not aligned as mentioned, The control motor is blocked as soon as the large tooth cannot grip into the wide gap between the teeth. So this is the position we have to put the motors in. The gears in reality doesn't look very much like the ones on the screen. It looks like in reality they have less teeth. But anyway, let's try to match the manual. That's it. And I'm going to stop it right there. Okay, I connected both motors to make sure I won't get any errors. The second motor connected. Now I'm scanning for errors. Clear the errors. And scanning again. Okay, those two are related with the radio because it's not the original head unit but a replacement, an upgrade. Okay, now let's see how we're going to put back this thing right here, not before putting the flaps into the indicated position. There's really no easy way I can shoot this installation. So this thing has to go inside like this, and I have to make sure not to upset the flap position when I insert it, and it doesn't want to go. Oh, you really have to wiggle it gently behind this metal support, and I have to do just one final push to put it all the way up. I'm all the way in now. This pin went inside its holder. I have to clip it here to this position. The inferior flap remained in the position, and the upper flap, I'm not so sure, and it is really impossible to see it, to check its position. I only hope it remained there. Everything is now in position. It was hard, I'm not going to lie to you, but I have to be very patient and to look for the details. The connectors are in place. All it remains to do is to connect this big hole here. Has a plastic tubing to conduct the air towards your feet, towards the driver feet. I'm going to connect that last. First of all, I'm very curious to test it again with the software and readjust all the position of the actuators and the flaps. The motors had not yet reached a very high temperature, but it's running for several minutes, and I believe it has come to a temperature. So first let's set on the lowest. Oh yeah, it's cold. Lowest temperature. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's very cold. Very, very cold. That's good. I'm pleased with this outcome. Let's set now on very, very hot. It's now. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay by me. All I have to do now is to put back this tubing It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the groove, DJ. Yeah, blood. And that's the tubing for the foot air in place. Everything's hunky-dory. Thank you very much. And I don't want to go to any repair shop, especially the representative ones for Skoda or Volkswagen and also because I totally don't trust the workers there. I don't want to generalize, but I believe especially the representative shops are very low prepared in repairing the cars, and the other independent shops are generally not very professional. Years ago I had a Skoda Fabia, and the fan blower had an issue. It started squeaking and squeaking, firstly very gently, then slowly the noise increased. At one point it started working altogether, and I read online that you have to take down the dash, and I really didn't want to take down the dash to take out the motor. So I decided to take it to a shop and let them do the hard work. And after a few days they gave me the car. The blower was working all right, and they gave me the old defect blower. And after I powered it, I noticed that it was perfectly all right. It didn't have absolutely nothing, just needed to be greased. So you know, today the repair shops are not entirely the repair shops, but I would rather call them replace shops, because they are replacing parts and replacing until the defect disappears. They really are not interested in repairing anything, just replacing stuff. And I believe this is a shame, because if we want to save this planet, we better start repairing things and not throwing them away. You might want to say, all right, but I'll just recycle the old fan and take down the metals and everything. But yeah, it's all right to recycle the old fan, but think about all the energy and all the materials and man-hour work which are involved in producing this device and all other devices, and mobile phones, televisions, cars, and so on, that we so easily throw away. And even if we recycle the materials, but all the energy, the carbon dioxide that we throw in the atmosphere, and all the rest of the energy and the materials and the man hours involved, they are a lot of energy consuming stuff, and this stuff can never be recycled. So after all, just throwing away stuff and replacing them is just a huge waste and the damage to the planet, similar throwing plastic and throwing recycled materials into the bin. So yeah, we better get to work.
Houston, the Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility, we copy you on the ground.